Twista started rapping at the young age of 12 and got his huge break in the music biz when he teamed up with Kanye West and Jamie Foxx on the #1 hit, Slow Jams.
I love that song. He's a pillar in hip-hop and one of the most skilled rap technicians around. Now he has a new album out and a concert later this week.
All right, we're happy to have Twista join us this morning. Hello.
How are y'all?
We see that you dressed as a Chicago rapper for Halloween.
Yes.
Hey,
You know,
well, I think you got it down perfectly.
Do you dress
Thank
up
you,
for
thank you.
Halloween? Is that your thing or no?
sometime. If I do, I'm like Jason or like Michael Myers or
Not
something
like
like
Medea
going
with
out.
a woman's dress on?
that. No, I gotta be like a killer, you know.
We were laughing. We were all so excited to interview you, and then Jordan goes, "I have to interview him in a dress."
Yeah, wasn't how I saw this playing out.
I thought I would
But
meet
it's
you
cool,
one day,
it's cool.
Twista. I just didn't know I would be green on that day. I didn't know, but I'm glad you're here.
It's
so
cool,
exciting.
it's
So you
cool.
got a new single out called Disrespectful.
Yeah, I got a joint out called Disrespectful from my mixtape called Crook County, and it's just a bunch of good music on there, a bunch of good vibe, laid back music on there, and Disrespectful is like one of the more harder edge joints that represents hip hop that I think people are like.
It's kind of got like a Halloween feel to it, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre-ish
Yeah,
feel.
yeah, if you see the video, it's definitely a little gory.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
See, so he
It
does.
has to look like maybe it's me.
So he does dress up
crazy.
Halloween. So
Yeah, I told you those too. Yeah.
I'm curious, Twista, you perform with so many people. You got Kanye, you got Do or Die, you got Jamie Foxx,
Yeah.
Pitbull, Mariah, even recently. Of all the people you've collabed with, who's probably your most favorite? I know you've respected and enjoyed all of them, but is there a favorite?
It's hard to really pick a favorite. You know, I just know it's always a big thing when I do something like with somebody like the hometown buddy Kanye West. You know, it's always fun to do things with him, and just a lot of people from Chicago. It's like the most fun when I do things with artists from Chicago.
Yes, it's because Chicago artists, I've said this before, but they kind of have to have that grustle, that grind and that hustle
Yeah.
to make it in a city like Chicago because we're
Yeah.
not set up like New York or LA is.
Exactly. You know,
still
you gotta
talk
have
to-
that certain vibe.
You still
know.
talk to Kanye or Jamie or anybody?
I haven't talked to them in a minute. Jamie, I will see every once in a while. Haven't ran into Ye in a while, but everything is cool between us. I'll catch up with him soon.
Nice.
Well, I kind of want to ask you about that with everything going on with Kanye. And he's made headlines and people worried about his mental health or things going on with him. What's your take on Kanye and kind of the headlines he's been making lately?
Last I heard, he just been making some good music, and things like that will happen. You know, you might have a breakdown, you might be fatigued. You know, it's different factors that'll play into it. So, you know, just blessings to him, and you know, let him keep doing his thing.
You had a huge hit, Overnight Celebrity. I feel like we could all probably rap the verses not as fast as you can.
The first part. And, you know, we always know
Okay.
the first sentence that he's singing. Anything after that, that's on you.
So, I mean, that was a huge hit, Overnight Celebrity, but it kind of took you some time to come into your own. I heard an interview where you were saying that Puffy actually told you to slow down. People weren't sure what you were doing, and you had to really stay true to yourself. Who did you look up to growing up? Who was your mentor?
Well, you know, besides like my mom's, it was definitely
Like your rap mentor, maybe.
my rap mentor. People like Rakim. You know, like everybody had like some people like Tupac or people like this. Like for me, it was an artist like Rakim because he was always rapping about knowledge and his words were intricate, and I would like take what he would do and implement it in my rhymes, and like that's one of the dopest artists to me.
Cool.
Okay. Well, we've been talking about, obviously, what part of Chicago are you from?
The West Side, K-Town.
Okay. Tell me, what do you think, just what the state that the city is in right now? You know, the West Side, the South Side, it needs a lot of love right now. What do you think would be one of the solutions to kind of help uplift us?
Man, some fun and education and, you know, recreation. Like we need some money put back into the neighborhoods so that when people step out, they can go to like this like stay off the street club or YMCA type of joint, and you can just go in there and you know you have all type of things that can educate you. You know, sports like you know, it's better to walk outside and have somewhere to go to and release that energy as a child rather than step out there and you know you see people on the corners and stuff like that. So I just think money back into the community.
And
a
you
lot,
actually
know.
stayed in Chicago. You didn't move to LA, which I always thought was so interesting. Is it hard to separate what goes on in the streets and your music, or is that something that you still talk about?
I think it's more when you are younger. You know, it's harder to separate it because you come up from that element and you want to stay true to it. But if you're able to stay an artist over time, then through that longevity, you slowly start to separate yourself from it. And you can still stay true to it with the music. And when you talk to people, you know, you educate them and let them know that it's just, you know, it's just entertainment, you know.
Yeah, you know, as you look at, and I've always been a hip hop head, I've always been a fan of the rap game. It's become mainstream. It's become the most popular music. Did you ever think there'd become a time where over pop, over country, over everything else, hip hop and rap would be the most listened to music in today's culture?
I didn't think it would go to that extent to be the biggest thing, but I definitely knew it was something that was gonna stay. Like, it was a lot of doubters, won't say any names, but like certain singers and celebrities would like shun it or put down rap music because they thought it was gonna disappear, but you
It's
see,
still
it's
here.
Tell us about the Twista Challenge.
Man, the Twista Challenge. I want, you know, like everybody to be on social media. I want to see who can rap as fast as Twista. You know,
No way.
every once in a while,
It's on.
you know,
It's
every
on.
once in a
Let's
while,
set up, man.
It's on.
I will do a test and see. But right now, I think it's that time again. We
You used
gotta
to hold
do
the Guinness
a Twista
Book of
Challenge.
World Records for the fastest rapper. Nobody's gonna beat you.
He still does in my mind. I don't even know the guy's name who took it. You still do.
Yeah, it's not about even beating me. I just want to see who can get on that level a little bit and
I love
surprise
it.
me. You know.
That is amazing. Can you give us a little something? A little tease? I know you're gonna perform later.
You can't say no to that costume. I mean,
Hit him in the body with a minute because I'm gonna put him in the dirt. Put him in the middle with the money because I know I gotta get it because I know I gotta work. Just a little sample.
Okay, my turn.
God,
Okay, my turn.
my heart's beating.
Okay,
No, you can
Yeah.
totally understand him always.
he won.
Well, Twista's performing at the Promontory on
on.
Thursday, so log on to promontorychicago.com for ticket information. And you guys got to stick around because we have a live performance from
Yes, sir.
Twista up
All right.
next.